And we're back live. Apparently, we have another match. It is a consolation match for placement. So we will be trying to get a place here. Hopefully, still working on getting a bid to national. Even though we lost our match earlier, we're still in this and possibly can get a bid for national. Right on top of your head. I didn't even see where it came from. We're in the pregame warm up for this consolation match uh, for placement. And both teams are about to touch hands here and get ready to start this match. This is our Charge 16 American team versus Oklahoma Charge South 16-1. I probably should have edited that and said South. I thought I put that in there. I guess that's good. And first one up the line to serve it up. We got the first serve. That's Lily Wilcox serving it up for your charge. 6th American team putting it over the net. And that will start our consolation match here at the point. So we got the first point of this first set. Number 10, Lily Wilcox back up to the line to serve it up. Scores 1-0. There's the serve. Charge South underneath it. South goes for the attack, but Charge right there to get it up. Then Charge fumbles into the backcourt, and Charge South will pick up the point and come back up the line to serve, or come up the line to serve it up in this set. Scores now 1-1, all tied up. Here's the serve from Charge South. We pick it up, go over to the right side. The attack picks up the point right there. The team unable to get underneath it. That's a kill by number 3, Natty Factor, with a set from number 10, Lily Wilcox. And now number 8 comes in for number 3 subbing out. That's number 8, Kale, serving it up. The other team struggles at the net, and Charge puts another point on the board right there. That's going to be 3-1 now as Kale picks up a point on the serve. And she'll step back up to the line to serve it up. Again, this is Oklahoma Charge 16 American, us, versus the Charge South 16-1 team. That's the other team on the other side. And number 8, once again, serving it up, putting it over the net into South territory. South goes for attack at the net on our right side. The Charge is able to get it back up, bump the set to the right side. Again, we put it back over to South territory. South once again going for the attack. This time it's long, falling out of bounds. Charge puts another point on the board and will come back up to the line to serve it up. Scores now 4-1. Charge leading by 3 points. Number 8 back up to the line to serve it up. And here's the serve from number 8, Kale Valdios. South's able to recover it and put it over the net. Charge right there to set it over to the outside. The attack down the line finds the floor in fair territory. There's a kill from number 2, Lillian Cummings, that found the floor in the back corner of South territory. Number 8 going to come back up to the line to serve it up. Here's number 8, Kale Valdios, putting that serve back over the net into South. South once again going for the attack in the backcourt. Charge gets to the center to the right side, cross-court attack. Picks up the point for your Charge team. That was number 7, Braylon Smith, picking up the point right there with an assist from number 10. Score is now 6-1. Charge leading by 5 points as number 8, Kale Valdios, comes back up the line to serve it up. There's the serve, putting it over the net. South struggles to get it over in one touch, but Charge goes for the attack from the right side. They get it back over to our side quickly, and we tip it over to the midcourt, and that's number 2, Lillian Cummings, that tips it over, finding the floor in the middle of South territory. Scores now 7-1 as number 8 back up to the line to serve it up, and Charge leads by 6 as Kale Valdios continues to serve it up. And here's the serve, putting it over the net. Charge South goes for the attack, and they bounce it into the net, and it stays on their side. Charge picks it up to the point, and will come back up to the line to serve it up. Again, that's number 8 serving it up on a serving streak right here. She's serving it since we had 2 points. We have 8 now. That's 6 serves in a row. Number 8 back at the line once again. See if you can do it again. There's the serve, putting it back over to Charge South territory. Charge South gets it over. We get it. Bump set to the right side. The attack puts it in the backcourt and finds the floor unobstructed. That was number 7, Braylon Smith, putting the point on the board right there with an assist from number 4. Scores now 9-1 as number 8 back up the line as we lead by 8 points. Again, Kale Valdios serving it up in Charge, 16 American team. They set it up high, go for the attack, we block it down, they knock it back up, and then they attack it, but I don't know, her hand went through the ball or something. She missed it completely, and it fell on their side. Charge puts another point on the board, scores 10-1. Charge leading by 9 points early in this first set, dominating since we stepped out. Number 8 back up to the line. That's Caleb Leo serving it up. There's the serve to the back of South territory. South pushes it over quickly with the center up charge. No problem. Picks it up. Goes to the right side with a bump over the net. South tries to once again go for the attack. This time from their outside. Blocked down back into their territory. Now they go for another attack. And that attack goes long. Way out of bounds. Charge picks up another point and will come back up to the line to serve it up. I think Charge South is trying to hit it into the next state. Number 8, Hill, about back up the line to serve it up. Scores 11-1. As we put it back over the net. Charge gets it back to our side. We bump it over to the outside. The attack cross court blocked, but it bounces off the hands of one of our players. And Charge South will pick up a point and come back up the line. Scores now 11-2. Charge still in the lead by, what's that, 9 points? As Charge South is now coming to the line to serve it up. There's the serve. We get underneath it. We bump it over to the right side. The attack puts it over the net and into Charge South territory. They keep it alive. The Charge is able to bump up. Nope. They said, no, it was on the floor. It was on the floor. He said, you made it on the floor. To the upper ref, he pointed at him. Charge brings up another point and will come back up to the line. Number 5, Charlotte Richards now comes to the line. Number 1 subs in the front row. There's number 5 putting that ball into serve. That South 16-1 team gets it over the net back to our territory. We set it up to the right side of the attack, put it over the net. They struggle a little bit, but able to bump it back over to our side. But we just let it fly, and it goes wide all the way out of bounds. Charge puts another point on the board right there. We'll come back up to the line to serve it up. Again, Charge South over there on the other side of the thing. We are Charge 16 American. So Charge American serves it up. And we get it back up in the air, set it over to the outside. The attack puts it over into South territory. South once again going for their own attack from the outside. Oh, they pick up a point as they block it out of bounds. So Charge 16-1 will pick up a point and come back up to the line. Scores now 13-3. We lead by 10 points as the South team will come up to the line to serve it up now. There's the serve. Charge underneath it. Bumps it up to the right side. The attack bounces it off the top of the tape. And Charge South gets it and puts it back to our side of the net. We get it to the center who tries to dump it, but unsuccessful. And Charge 16-1 will pick up the point right there, come back up to the line to serve it up. Scores down 13-4. Charge still leads. We are still leading by 9 points as South comes up to the line to serve it up. There's the serve from South into the net. Charge 16 American will pick up a point on the service error by Charge South. Substitution, number 7 going out. Number 9 coming in. Number 9, Bethany Whitey will come up to the line to serve it up for your Charge 16 American team. As Charge South steps up to serve the team. There's the serve, putting it right back in the back of the court, but it falls long and just out of bounds. Charge South puts another point on the board and will come back up to the line to serve it up. Score 14-5. As we lead by 9 points. And Charge South put the ball back into play. We were right there to receive it. Going for the attack. Charge South able to keep it off the floor, putting it back up. And we pick up the point. What happened? Did we block it? I didn't see what happened. Who blocked it? Lillian with the block right there. That's number 2, blocking it on the court. Scores now 15-5, charging the lead as number 2 puts it over the net with the serve. They hit it back our direction over the net, but it goes wide, falling out of bounds. Not in fair territory. We pick up the point. Charge South 16-1, serve receiving while we come up to the line. Number 2, Lillian Cummings serving it up. Score 16-5, Charge leads by 11. South letting it fall in the backcourt. That's an ace for us. Number 2, Lillian Cummings coming back up to the line to serve it once again. Score 17-5 now. Charge leading by a lot. Dominating this first set as number 2 serves it up once again. And Charge South, the other team, unable to get it back. There it is. They got it back over the net that time. with an attack from the outside, finding the floor with a cross-court kill. Charge South picking up a point will come back up the line to serve it up, and we will set up the serve receive. Again, we are leading 17-6. Charge ahead by 11 points as South will step to the line to serve it up. There's the serve. Our backcourt gets underneath it. Bump sets it up and goes to the attack. And the attack falls long. Charge South will pick up a point, come back up to the line. We still lead by 10 points as Charge South steps up to the line to serve it up. Oh, Up Rep has questions for the line rep, or line server. All right, I guess the points stay the same. Score is 17-7. Charge South going to serve it up. There's the serve. We get it in there. Bump it wide. Keeping it in bounds for the good recovery. Put it back over the net. Charge South able to bump it back over the net. We're right there to receive. Set it up to the outside to tip over the net down the line. Charge South keeping it off the floor, hitting it back over. Oh no, we cannot get to it in the backcourt. Charge South will come to the point of the board. Score is now 17-8. We still in the lead by 9 points as Charge South will step back up to the line to serve it up. And there's the serve. And I guess that one was an ace. Charge South puts it to the point on the board, and we will set back up to serve receive. I'm not sure what happened. Like, did they just get a point? What happened? Okay. I was making sure. It happened so quick. All right. And they knock it over the block right there, picking up another point. Charge South pulling it together, coming back out here. And now Charge South back up the line to serve it up as Charge 16 America serve receives. We get underneath it, and they hit it back on their side. We push it back up. Going to the outside, the attack down the line finds the floor. Number 3, Maddie Factor with the kill right there. That's going to pick up the point for your Charge 16 American team. Number 4 is going to step up to the line now as number 1 subs out in the back row. I believe number 5 coming in the front row. And there's the serve from number 4, Addison Mann. Scores 18-10. There's the attack where we block it back down. They come up with another attack right here from the back row. Charge. The back row keeps it alive, but we're unable to dig it up off the net. Charge 16-1 puts another point on the board and will come back up the line to serve it up. Scores now 18-11. Charge leading by 7 points. South at the line to serve it up, though. Oh, no, right there. Play did not count. The ball bounced onto the court. South still ready to serve it up. Charge 16 American goes long, falls out of bounds. Charge picks the point as South serves it long and out of bounds. Number 10 coming back up the line to serve it up as number 9 steps out. Number 7 comes in the front row. And again, that's number 10, Lily Wilcox serving it up for your Charge 16 American team. They bump it up over in South side to get it back over to our territory. Charge sets it over to the outside. The attack cross court off the hands of the South team, and Charge puts another point on the board with a kill from Maddie Factor. Scores now 20-11. That Charge leading by 9 points. It's number 10, Lily Wilcox, back up the line to serve it up. And his serve from number 10, putting it over the net. The other team fumbles it right away. Ace on the serve by number 10. Scores now 11-21. Charge leading by 10 points with number 10 back of the line. Serve it once again. And there's the serve from number 10, putting it over the net, back into South territory. South goes for a right side attack down the line, but it falls long and out of bounds. Charge puts another point on the board and will come back up to the line to serve it up. We now lead by 11 as number 10, Lily Wilcox, steps back up to the line. There's the serve, unsuccessful. Charge South will pick up a point off the service error by Charge American. Once again, back up to the line to Charge South while we set back up to serve receive. There's the serve. We get underneath it, get it to the center. Center to the middle of the attack. Picks up the point as the other team unable to recover from that. That's number 5 with the kill. That puts the point on the board right there. Charlotte Richards picking up the point. Number 3, Maddie Factor coming up to the line to serve it up as number 6 subs out and number 2 subs in the front row. That's number 3 serving it up for your Charge, 16 American team as we lead by 11 points. There's the serve, putting it over the net. Charge South struggling, bumps it over the net. We're able to get it to the center to the middle. The attack puts it over the net, but Charge South keeps it alive, going for an attack to the backcourt, but Charge South unable to get it as we go for an attack from our right side to pick up the board. That's a kill by number 7, Braylon Smith, putting the board on the board right there. Score is now 24-12. Charge leading by 12 as Charge South sets up to serve receive once again. Here's number 3 once again with that serve, putting it over the net. Charge South gets underneath it. Goes for the own attack. It bounces off the top of the tape, and they pick up a point right there as we're unable to get underneath that run. Number 8 subs out for subs in for number 3, subbing out in the back row. Charge South back up at the line as we set up the serve to receive. There's the serve. Charge gets underneath it. Checks up to the right side of the attack, puts it over the net. Hey, picking up that point right there. Who's that? Number 7 with the skill from right side. Braylon Smith. And that'll close out that first set, 25-13. That was a fast set. Again, for everyone watching at home, I do apologize. I said earlier today that was our last game of the gold bracket. But right now, we're playing another one. This is a consolation match for placement. We're playing against Charge South 16-1's team. That is another Charge facility that plays under the same name as our club, except they're from the south side of Oklahoma City. First set was very one-sided. Charge 16 American team taking an early lead and maintaining that throughout the entire first set. Charge South 16-1, unable to come back from such a point deficit in that first set. Okay, both teams coming back out of the court for the second set. Charge South comes to the line to serve it up first, while 16 American comes up to serve it up, or sets up to serve receive. Let's make sure everything's recording. Okay, good. And here comes the first serve of the second set. Charge South puts it over to the backboard of our territory. We go for the attack from the outside. South once again gets underneath it, bumps it over the net, back to the backboard of Charge territory. Charge once again going to the middle attack. That finds the back corner in fair territory. That's a kill from number 5, Charlotte Richards, that puts a point on the board. The first point of this second set. Number 10, Lily Wilcox, will be coming up to the line to serve it up next for your Charge 16 American team. Scores 1-0 as number 10 steps into the line. And South gets underneath it. Sets up, goes to the attack. Back row keeps it alive. Gets to the center. Center to the outside. The attack down the line. But Charge South able to get underneath to keep it alive. Going for their own attack. Their attack falls long past the baseline. And Charge 16 American will pick up a point and come back up the line to serve it up. Number 10, Lily Wilcox, back up to serve it up once again. Again, score 2-0. Charge South yet score a point in the second set. There's the serve, putting it over. Ace! As the other team struggles to get any control. Scores now 3-0 as number 10 back up the line to serve it up once again. There's the serve back over the net. To tip it down, but it comes back on our side of the net. Charge bumps it back over to Charge South territory. Charge South goes for their own attack. Knocks it up high. Libero to the center. Center dumps it. And the center dump picks up the point with the kill. That's number 10, Lily Wilcox, putting another point on the board. Number 10 is coming back up the line to serve it up. Scores 4-0 as the Charge South yet to put any points on the board still. Number 10 serving it up right into the middle. Charge South territory. Charge South goes for the attack down the line, but it falls out of bounds. And Charge puts another point on the board. Charge 16 American leading by 5 points now. As Charge, with the ball going. Charge South sets up to serve receive. I don't know what happened to our ball. Whoa, they got a point? I thought it was out. That lady, she called it out. Okay. Oh, okay. The table ain't sure. She'd be fair. Okay, so Charge South did pick up a point on that last play. Their attack that landed out because we touched it. Of course, now 4-1. Charge South serves it up. We get underneath that, set it up to the middle of the attack, breaks through the block, and they knock it out of bounds. Charge picks up another point right there, and we'll come back up to the line to serve it up. Number 3 subbing out. Number 8 coming in. And that's number 8, Kale Valdez, serving it up for your Charge 16 American team, putting it over the net. I'm not sure what happened. I got hit from the ball from behind. And the other team knocks it out of bounds as the kill from number 2, Lillian Cummings, bounces off their hands. And Charge puts another point on the board. Score is now 6-1 as number 8 back up to the line to serve it up. Here's the serve, putting it over the net. Charge South sets up high to their outside. Charge gets underneath it, but unable to get control of it. And Charge South puts another point on the board. Scores now 6-2. Charge on the lead by 4 as South will come back up to the line to serve it up. There's a serve by Charge South. So we get underneath it, going for an attack from the outside back row. They get it back over to our side. Charge jumps up, blocks it down. At number 2, Lillian Cummings with that tip at the net that picks us up the point. Number 4 coming to the line to serve it up now. As number 1 comes in the front row. Number 4, Addison Man serves it up. There's the serve, or the attack from the other team. Goes off the hand of Charge and finds the floor in the middle of our territory. Scores now 7-3 as we once again step back up to serve receive. And here's the serve. Backcourt gets it up to the setter. Setter goes to the right side. The right side with the attack cross court picks up the point as it goes off the hands of South and out of bounds. There's a kill by number 7, Braylon Smith, putting a point on the board. An assist by number 10. Number 9 stepping in for number 7 going out. Number 9 stepping up the line to serve it up next. That's Bethany Whitey. Scores 8-3 as number 9 puts it into play right in the middle of the court. South gets that up in the air, tips it over the net, but Charge right there with the bump set to the outside, goes for the attack. Once again, Charge South going from an outside or right side attack, but we're right there to receive it. This time we set it over to the right side. The attack picks up the point as number 10 gets the kill. Number 9, Bethany Whiting will back up the line to serve it up as we lead by 6 points. And here's the serve right there. Charge South underneath it. Sets it over to their right side. The attack to the backcourt. Charge is able to keep it alive, bump it up and over into Charge South territory. Charge South sets it up for their outside attacker, and it goes off the hand of the block and out of bounds. Charge South picks it up on the point. And we'll come back up to the line to serve it up as we set up to serve receive. Again, scores 9-4. Charge leading by 5 points as South serves it up. Arlebaro gets it to the setter. Setter to the right side. The attack pushes it over the net. The other team pumps it up in the air. Goes for the attack themselves, but it falls. Did it fall in? I guess it fell in. And Charge South picks up the point. We'll come back up the line to serve it up. Scores now 9-5. Charge will lead by 4 points as they put it back up in the air. Back on our side, we bump it back over the net to South territory. South once again going for the attack. And they make it past the block and into Charge territory, picking them up another point. Scores now 9-6. Charge leading by 3 as South comes back up the line to serve it up. Charge South serving it up. We get underneath it. Here's the setter. Setter to the outside. The attack picks up the point. That's a kill by Lillian Cummings. It's an assist by number 9. And number 6 subbing in for number 2 going out in the back row. And number 3 subbing in for number 8 going out in the front row. That's number 6, Ava Smith serving it up, putting it over the net. I see them set it up, going for the attack. Charge, 16 Americans able to get underneath it, bump it over to the outside, and the attack down the line, picks up the point as it goes. It finds the seam of the blocker. There's a kill by number 3, Maddie Factor, putting the point on the board. Number 9, Bethany Whitey go with the assist. And number 6 back up to the line to serve it up. That's Ava Smith. There's the serve. Charge South tries to go for the attack to the backcourt. We pick it up, we keep it alive, but another ball bounces over the court, and we have to redo it. Score still 11-6. Charge in the lead by 5 points as number 6 starts it up once again. South goes for their attack to the backcourt. We keep it alive. Send it over. Center dump, putting it over the net. They get it back over the block into Charge territory. Charge sets up, goes to the attack, and good attack from the outside, but the South team keeps it alive. Going for their own attack, they hit it long and strong, and Charge puts it to the point on the board as the other team knocks it out of bounds. Number 6, Ava Smith back over the line to serve it up. Scores 12-6. Good serve. Good serve. The other team gets underneath it. Gets it over. We're able to pancake it up and go for an outside attack cross court. The other team tips it back over and charges once again. The attack is fast. And it was number 3, Maddie Factor with the kill that took the point right there. Number 6 coming back up the line to serve it up. Scores 13-6. There's that serve by number 6. And I think it was an ace. Ace on the serve. Picking up another point right there. There's a timeout is called by Charge, 16-1. Scores down 14-6. Charge leads by 8 points. As we go into this timeout, that's the timeout concludes. We'll be back up at the line to serve it up. And it'll be number 6, David Smith, serving it up. Number 6, David Smith, back up the line to serve it once again. Charge leading by 8 points. It's number 4. There she is. Yeah, she's back in. No, nobody subbed it. And that serve was long, falling out of bounds. Oklahoma Charge 16 American will set up the serve receive now as Charge 16-1 picks up the point on the service area. Again, we're setting up the serve receive, and Charge South is going to the line to serve it up. They hit it over the net. Charge gets it back quickly. Go to the right side attack this time down the line. It falls long and out of bounds. Oh no, my camera got hit. Kind of messed this here up. Oh, I guess I didn't really do that. All right, Charge South back up at the line to serve it up. We're leading by 7. Or, I bet 6. That's the other team knocks it over. Once again, Charge South setting it up, going for the tap from the middle. We keep it alive with a nice dig high in the air. We tip it over the block. Charge South able to get underneath it on their side of the court. Hitting it back to the backcourt of our side. We set it up this time to the outside, and the attack pushed it over into Charge South territory. Charge South once again digging it back up, keeping it alive with a nice recovery. 3 balls. Charge goes for the attack, and it goes wide. Charge South 16-1 will put another point on the board to come back up the line to serve it up. Scores 14-9. Charge still in the lead by 5 points. As South steps back up the line to serve it up. And there's the serve. Charge underneath it. Bump it back up towards center court. Hit it back over to the backcourt of South territory. South goes for their own right side attack. Our backcourt keeps it off the floor. We set it over to the right side as well. We tip it, and they tip it out. Charge picks up the point as the kill from Lily Wilcox is the tip that goes off the tips to the fingertips of Charge South and out of bounds. Number 1, Sam Chappell will come to the line to serve it up as the libero in the front row subs out, and number 5 comes in its place. Here we go. Number 1, Sam Chappell with the serve over the net. Charge South going for the attack, finding the opportunity as it goes off the hands of one of the Charge 16 American players' hands. Scores now 10-15. Charge just leading by 5 points. As Charge South comes into the line to serve it up once again.
Don't fall asleep.
Right. Oh no! They knock the ball over and find the floor. That's Charge South putting another point on the board right there. Scores now 15-11 in the second set of this match. Charge South serving it back up. The backcourt gets underneath it. Bumps that over to the outside. The attack puts it to the backcourt of South. South once again going for an attack. Charge pumps it high in the air. Bumps that over to the right this time. The attack off the tape. Charge call for the 4 touch. And Charge South plays the point on the board. Scores now 15-12. Charge just leading by 3 points. We once again step back up to serve receive. There's the serve. Charge underneath it. The attack from the outside puts it over the net. South once again going for the attack. Does not break the plane of the net, though, and they're called for the foretouch. Charge picking up another point right there. Will come back into the line to serve it up. Number 10, Lily Wilcox stepping up here as number 7 steps in for number 9, stepping out in the front row. And number 4 steps in the back for the number 1 stepping out. There's the serve by number 10, puts it over the net. They go for an attack, and it falls long and out of bounds. Charge 16 American picks up the point, and will come back into the line to serve it up. Score is 17-12. Charge leads about 5 points. Here we go. That's the 10 serving it up. They get it back over, but another ball bounces on the court. Charge has to redo that serve. Score 17-12 still. Number 10 back up the line to serve it up. They send it back over to our territory. We bump it back over to theirs. South sets up to the middle. We block it down, but Chargers call for a net infraction. They serve it up, get it back to our side of the net. And we go for the attack to find the floor that putting another point on the board. I didn't see you hit that when I was looking away. Score is 18-13 as we substitute number 3 going out, number 8 coming in to come up the line to serve it up, and number 6 going out with number 2 coming up the line to serve it up. Score is 18-13. Charge is leading by 5 points. Again, number 8, Kill Valadillo coming up the line to serve it up for your Charge 16 American team. There's the serve, putting it over the net. Charge South gets underneath it, sets up high to their right side. The attack from the back right court. Charge able to get underneath to keep it alive and bumping it back over to Charge South territory. They set up, go for the attack, and Charge unable to get underneath it. Charge 16 American, that is. Unable to get underneath it, shaking it out of bounds. And Charge South puts it to the point on the board. Scores now 18-14. Charge South making a much better play of it the second set after making some adjustments. Again, scores 18-14. Charge leading by 4 points, and South comes to the line to serve it up once again. There's the serve. Number 2 underneath it. This is to the center. Goes to the right side. The attack off the top of the tape. Picks up the point. That's number 7. Braylon Smith with the kill. That puts the point on the board. Scores now 19-14 as we step back up the line. This time it's number 4. Addison Man stepping up the line. It's number 1 subs in the front row. And number 4 preparing to serve it up. There it goes. And South sets up as well. Goes for an attack. Charge unable to dig into the backcourt. And Charge still in the lead by 4. Charge South going back up the line, preparing to serve it out. As Charge 16 American steps up to serve the receive. There's the serve. And they pick up a point on the serve right there. We'll come back up to the line to serve it out. Scores 19-16. We lead by just 3 points now in the second set. There's the serve. Another point for Charge South 16-1 as we're unable to get underneath that ball and get control of it. All right, scores 19-17. Charge South back up at the line, serving it up. We get underneath it, go for the attack from the outside. We pick it up. but they put it back up in the air and go for the bump over the net. Charge right there, center to the right side. The attack puts it back into South territory. South once again keeping it alive. Going for their own attack to the backcourt of Charge. Charge Libero to the center. Center dumps it, and Charge South still keeps it alive. The backcourt once again getting to the center. Center to the outside. The tip over the block, and that was going to support it right there. That was number 2, Lillian Cummings with the kill. And that put a point on the board. Substitution, number 7 going out, and number 9 coming in. Charge 16 Americans. Bethany Whitey will be serving it up next to 16 American team. Score 20-17. There's a good serve, but it falls long. Charge 16-1. Will pick up a point. And come back into the line to serve it up. Yeah, score 20-18. Charge just leads by 2 in the second set. As South serves it up, we bump it up to the center. Center to the right side. The tip over the net finds the floor. That's number 1, Sam Chapman with the kill. That puts the point on the board. And an assist by number 9. Number 2 coming up the line to serve it up. Number 2 subbing out. Number 6 coming in. And number 3 subbing in on the front row. Number 8 coming out. There's number 6, Ava Smith, coming up the line to serve it up. Here's the serve, putting it over the net. Charge South right there, going for their own right side attack. We block it at the net, keeping it in their territory. Once again, they set up, going for another attack. This time we block, but it does not stay in their area. Rolling over the net and falling on 16 America's side. Charge South puts another point on the board and will come back up to the line. Scores now 21-19 as Charge steps back up to serve the seat. Here's the serve off the top of the tape. Charge South picks up a point right there on the serve, bringing them within 1 point of Charge 16 American. Scores now 21-20. Charge South at the line to serve it out. There they serve it, but it falls long and out of bounds. Charge puts another point on the board. Scores now 22-20 as number 1, Sam Chaffin, comes up to the line to serve it out. There's the serve. Let's get it back over here. Charge steps out, goes for the kill from the outside, picks up the point as number 3, Maddie Factor, finds the floor in the other team's territory. Scores now 23-20 as number 6. No, number 1, here she is, Sam Chaffin, number 1, comes to the line to serve it out. I don't know who that is. All right. We get it back over to our side. We set up over to the outside. The attack puts it over the net. Charge South right there, setting up to their own right side attacker. We get it high up in the air. Tip it back over to the back corner. Number 5 with the kill. That puts the point on the board right there. Scores now 24-20. Only one more point to close out this match. Number 1, Sam Chaffin steps up to the line. There's the serve. They go for the attack. It's blocked down. It falls on our side of the net. And so it steps off again. And that falls wide over the Charge South. We'll pick up the point, come back up the line to serve it out. Scores 24-22. Charge leads by just 2 points as we come up to the end of this second set and the match. Oh no, keeping it alive. Charge bumps it back over the net. Nice dig at the net right there to keep it alive. Charge South puts it back to the backcourt. We get it to the center. Center to the outside. The attack down the line, but Charge South has kept it off the floor and gets it back over to our backcourt. Once again to the center. Center to the outside. The attack to the same place. And Charge South keeps it off the floor. Once again, backcourt to center. Center to the right side this time, tipping it over. And the other team able to get it back over, keeping it off the floor. And number 10 gets it back over with an attack. There's a lot of back and forth right now. Nice dig by Charge South. And now the attack at the net. They block it. They tip it over the block. But they once again hit it to the backcourt. A lot of back and forth in the joust right there. Here's another attack from number 3. And that falls long. That fell long. The line judge said the score is 24-23 as we call a timeout on the court. Again, score 24-23. Charge leading by 1 point. All right, so Charge South serving it up first. They dump it back up in the air. Charge from the center dumps it. They quickly push it back over. Charge once again gets control of it. Goes for an attack. Backcourt to Charge South keeps it alive. Going for their own attack. Charge once again sets it up to the outside. The attack puts it down. This time it finds the floor. That's number 3, Maddie Factor with a kill. That will close out the second set and the game. That was a fast match. Again, Charge wins it in 2, sweeping the match in both sets. First set with a blowout. Second set much closer, but Charge still coming away with the victory. Again, thank you for watching. There may be one more match. I believe around 4:30. Not sure who we're going to play, but whoever it is, tune in and cheer for your team. Again, thank you very much.